Hello everyone, JMA Major 12 again. And this time we're just going to be looking at the top 8 best decisions in For Honor history. Same rules as last time. List is in order by severity. Well, okay, wait, I think that might have been a mistype. Severity, I'm pretty sure that applies to something negative. Whatever, by how big they are, by how good it benefited. Like, you know what I mean, right? How good they are. And I'm not trying to take specific hero changes in mind. But like, yeah, and I did think about it the other day. Like, if I had to do top 10, right? I think Warmonger's tier 1, like, no, Warmonger's corruption before they patched it was gonna make it at 9 or 10. I'm gonna be honest, because that was cancer. Oh my goodness. But anyway, that's those are the rules, same as last time. And I'm probably not gonna have the dates this time, but like, I'm pretty sure most people know what they're talking about. The watching a For Honor video know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's get to it. Number 8, letting the Zanhu outfits bug stay. Like, okay, I should have farmed the bug. I have FOMO so much. I should have freaking farmed it. I was a fool because I was like, oh, I don't really care about it. But you know what? I should have farmed it because I can't really get it. And I put it on here. Oh yeah, another thing about the rules. It's in my opinion, not like objective. This is subjective. This is just in my opinion. But yeah, I put this on here at number 8. You know, the last one because it's not really that much, but it just shows that the developers care, right? I know in my last video I was so negative, like, do you guys even play the game or whatnot? But still, it just shows that they care, you know? And I really appreciate that they just let the bug stay. I mean, you can't get it no more, which sucks because, you know, the event's over with, but hey. At least it's not like locked up, it's just limited and you barely see it. I should have farmed it, I promise you, I should have farmed it. Number 7, photo mode. This one is just for everybody else, what I believe, because for me personally, I don't use photo mode. I don't care for it. That's just me. Cause like, well, I'm not really interested in taking photos, but this game is beautiful, man. It's like, I put this game with the art direction. It looks beautiful. Like, I don't need, like, I said this over on my Let's Talks, but like, the graphics, I don't need to see, you know, how good Raider's skin is, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's just very, very beautiful, and they did a great job with the art direction. I really like the art. The hair, I just gotta say, the hair sometimes to me looks like clay, like Play-Doh, you know what I mean? I still like it, like, I don't mind it, but does anyone get the feeling that you just want to grab their hair and just, like, play with it like Play-Doh or clay, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, number 7, photo mode. This is just for everybody else. Like I said, I don't use it, but I have seen some pictures and they look gorgeous, especially with the black and white filter on Sohei. This one picture I saw, it looked beautiful. Anyway, on to number 6, adding new factions. Now, this one is really, really good, man, because we were eventually going to run out of weapons to give to each factions. Vikings, they had to try really hard. Samurai have a ton left. I mean, kind of, I think so. But then again, thank you, Sohei, for like taking so many weapons. Like, gosh, Dick, you just but yeah, Vikings, like, they tried with a hatchet and a dagger. Then like the Varangian Guard, I don't even know if they're Vikings, like true Vikings. Even I'm talking about like historical wise, right? I don't know, but anyway, see, that's the thing. They're stretching it, right? They're stretching, like, yeah, this people just with the Vikings out. It's like Highlander and Shaman, because Shaman, like, lore wise, is just a crazy person. She's just a crazy person, but she rolls with the Vikings, cool. And Highlander, he's not with the Vikings, like, quote-unquote, the Vikings, right? He's just in the upper mountains, and they are literally only fighting with the Vikings because old oaths, that's what they said. Like, hey, I guess me and your faction, you know, we used to go way back, so I guess we'll help you out in this war. Look where we're at now, in year 9 or year 10? I don't know, but yeah, I actually wonder, did the Highlanders be like, should we just quit, man? We're not help the Vikings any much, bro. But yeah, I think no matter what anyone says, I'm fine with Outlanders, I'm fine with the Wulin being added. I think those are great changes. Because just leaving out Chinese warriors, like in a fighting game, a medieval fighting game like this, would be a huge mistake. Leaving out any culture with like a unique weapon would be a huge mistake. Speaking of which, like, please add more unique weapons for Honor, because one of the main reasons I don't like Aphira is like, her weapon could have just been used on another knight, because it's mainly because I saw this cool sword whip, like, that Arabian people, like, had in their arsenal. So I was just like, bro, just use the sword whip. Well, even better, since people want a barehanded hero, but most people didn't want a barehanded hero, how about you split the middle and just have them use that, like, Qatar, I believe it's called, where it's, like, you gauntlets that have blades on them. So you're like punching, but you're stabbing into, you know what I mean, right? Or Chakram. How about Chakram? That'd be cool. Like, freaking, oh my gosh. Imagine the Aphira had the, that big circle blade. I think her name is Tira in Soul Calibur, that big circle blade. Surely, I know it's unrealistic, right? I don't even think that weapon existed. Like, the Soul Calibur weapon, the circle blade that Tira, that crazy girl, has. I don't even think it existed, but still, it'd be cool to have. I'm pretty sure the fan axe didn't exist, like Medjay's weapon. Well, okay, let me clarify. I'm pretty sure it existed, but I'm pretty sure it couldn't just swap to dual axes. I'm pretty sure they just embellished it a little. Hitakiri's weapons, Hitakiri's axe is misrepresented because that axe she uses, it's real, but it's one-sided, but hers is double-sided. And the developers have said that the only reason they added two double axes, like two sides to it, is because they didn't want to make it similar to any other people who use the axe or something. Like, the only person I could think of at the time is like Raider, so I guess they didn't want to just feel similar to Raider. I think it looks cool either way. Like, see, that's fine if you want to embellish weapons like that, but how about a sword whip, man? That, I know that existed. But like I said, the chakram, dual chakrams, that they're like, she just spins them around and stuff. It doesn't have to be that big one like Tira. You don't have to go full Soul Calibur or whatever. Even though I think that'd be cool if Aphira had that, bro. That'd be so cool. But yeah, and the Outlanders, they were a good choice because this is just the etc. Faction, like Egyptians, like oh gosh, I'm stumbling my words. Arabians, pirates. Even though like everyone agrees that pirates, like Griffin. Well, no. I think I've heard some people that Griffin technically should have been the first Outlander, since he doesn't even consider himself a knight. And that pirate should have just been with the Wulin. But no, the developers say no, she is not with the Wulin. And because she speaks like a different language of Chinese, like Mandarin Chinese or Continent Chinese. I don't know Chinese. I'm sorry if any Chinese people listen to this. Doubtful. I doubt that any Chinese people listen to me right now, but hey, I just want to let you know that I apologize if I messed up the naming or whatever. But yeah, I'm fine with the pirate being an Outlander. Why not? Because it is a pirate. Even though that everyone wants a Caribbean pirate hero skin, so for honor people, get to adding that, please. Because yeah, my friend has talked about like, because everyone wanted a Caribbean pirate, right? Because that's the thing. People are not historians, right? And they say they looked at the Chinese, even though she says like, oh, she doesn't run with the Wulin, and she speaks a different kind of Chinese, right? People just lumped her in together, which I think sucks. But yeah, I predict a Caribbean pirate hero skin coming. That's gonna be a male, right? And it's gonna like be kind of inspired by Jack Sparrow, obviously. But yeah, I just think that adding new factions, that was a great idea. The Outlanders, the Wulin, I think that was an amazing idea. And speaking of which, I want to give my heroes, like for next year, Theaters of War. I predict a Wulin hero and a Outlander hero, because they haven't stopped doing an Outlander, which makes sense, right? And I just think a Spartan hero is in the future, I'm going to be honest, because people have been clamoring about that. And I hope they make it different like Hatun, because Hatun, I've been having so much fun, and as you can tell, I've just been reusing the video footage, because like why use new footage? So this is mainly just be a listen to thing. You don't have to watch it. But yeah, I've been having so much fun with her. But like, I don't even care that she has 2 blades like Aramusha. If all the historians and like that's watching this video, I know they're technically 2 different like kinds of weapons. You know, Aramusha's wielding 2 katanas, she's wielding 2 different blades. There's still 2 swords. All right, I'm just gonna say 2 swords. But the thing is, she plays nothing like Aramusha. Literally the only similarity, I think I said that right. The only thing they have in common is the like deadly feint, right? That's literally the only thing. And I'm completely fine if they want to reuse like weapons. No, what I mean is weapon ideas. Like I just said, Hatun and Aramusha, they have 2 blades, but they do not play the same at all. And I'm completely fine with that. So if they, because like a Spartan, a stereotypical Spartan in everybody's eyes is a spear and a big shield. Now, we already have a spear and a shield. I know Valkyrie's shield is like short, not like it's small, it's not that big, but like I feel like people don't care and they really want a Spartan. So please just make that Spartan hero unique. That's all I ask. You did it with a Hatun. Hatun, guys, is, oh my gosh, you guys released Sohei then Hatun. You guys are doing a great job. Great job, guys. Like, actually. Anywho, number 5, adding Breach. Now, this one's for me, but I think that Breach is a phenomenal game mode, and because it fits the type of people that I am. Is like, I want a longer fight. You know what I mean? I want to play this game more because I enjoy the game's battle system, even though it has lots of faults with it. But hey, let's not focus on that. But I enjoy the game's battle system, right? I find this game funny. Yes, we all make those jokes of don't get attached to For Honor. You know, you gotta don't let it stay, man. You get hooked in. You know, Dave Chappelle got your, you know, the meme. But like, we all love this game, man. And like, I saw this one Reddit post. There's a final ending of the fog. You know, when the army troops roll out and he's just on the ground, like, oh no, what have I done? It's like, the captain was like, hey, what if For Honor servers, like, For Honor actually decides to close down? It's just, yeah, that'd be a dark day, man. Now, obviously I'm exaggerating, because it is just a game, right? Right? But, like, it's one of the most unique games I've ever played. It's just, I don't think I could go to any game else to get another fix. And the thing is, if it shuts down, Ubisoft is not doing too hot. That's why I hope I pray that I hope Assassin's Creed Shadows does good. I don't know if it will. I truly don't know. But I hope it does good, and the only reason is because I want For Honor to keep continuing and keep going. It's either that, or like get sold off to another company. Like, because I want another gaming company that says, oh yeah, I see the potential with For Honor. We'll have like so many things for it. That'd be so cool. But yeah, Breach is just that game mode for like, hey, you want longer fights, right? And I just like the aesthetic of it. You're breaching into a castle. This is literally the Castle Siege game mode. That's so cool. This is the Castle Siege game mode in like a medieval setting where people siege castles. That is so cool. I think it's so cool. Now, one thing that I want to fix about Breach is, first of all, if you play Hitokiri or Warmonger, like you're attacking in Breach, yeah, they just win. It's just, oh my gosh. So, I'm gonna be honest, nerf to everybody, feats can, no matter what it is, feats cannot affect Commander. That's just, like, okay, now if you have attack up, or somebody else has a defense down, like, or around them, right, then he gets affected by defense down, or, like, he does get affected by your attack up, he can't really stop that, so yeah, that's just me. Let's just stop Commander from getting feated on. I don't even know if that's a word, but yeah, that's just, I really like Breach. It's a Castle Siege game mode. It's literally longer fights. I really love Breach. It is my favorite game mode. I love how long it is, so I can just play the game more. Number 4, hero skins. Like I said, by the way, this is all, I don't think I said it in this video, but this is off script. I just have the notepad and the numbers, right? Number 4, hero skins. Now, hero skins is like, oh my gosh, I think they're one of the best ideas. I don't think they've been implemented well, I'm gonna be honest. But I think they are such a good idea. We could have crossover characters that would fit the setting of the game, more on that. But we could just have epic characters like Lord Ramiel, cool. And then we could just have simple characters that look really cool. Like, people, like, don't like the, female Warden hero skin. I already forgot her name, I'm sorry. But, like, I think it's just really cool that they gave us the trailer Warden. I think that was just awesome. I really like how simple it is. Then we get, like, kind of fantastical. I'm sorry, I'm not, sometimes, like, I don't know, words are hard, I'm sorry. But fantastical, like, hero skins, like, Commander Ravier, where she, like, burned down Afira's Arabia, which, I'm not gonna talk about the lore, but gosh dang, I hate Afira's season 4. It is the most, it's the most trash For Honor lore ever, I'm sorry. That crap was so, whatever. But anyway, she burned down the entirety of Arabia, you know, 4 Black Friars versus the entirety of Arabia, who would win? I'm sorry, I don't want to get into it, I don't want to get into it. But, yeah, and then she's constantly on fire. People, like, are nitpicky about that, but I kind of like that. That's just fine by me. She's kind of on fire, that's fine. Then we have, like, Vela, the Warmonger hero skin, where she's just in gold. She's dripped out, the ice, you know, ice on her wrist and chain, but I just, like, it's kind of, like, I say fantastical because, is it me? Maybe I'm just tripping or something, but I'm pretty sure the gold is moving around, right? Pretty sure her armor is moving around for some reason. Even though in the lore, that's just a regular piece of armor or whatever, but I like it. Then, and then probably the best hero skin is, Shaolin. Because it's Sun Wukong, and I like their Sun Wukong design. I think it's very cool. It is so cool. Everyone wanted a Sun Wukong for Shaolin, they delivered. Now on to what I was talking about that, like, fit the setting. For Honor recently, the most recent collab they did was for Destiny 2. I disagree with that whole collab because a sci-fi thing does not fit in For Honor. Why are you guys... Like, first of all, I don't even know how you got Destiny 2. I don't know if Destiny 2 fell off, but as far as I remember, it was kind of a Titan, right? No, okay. Not literally, no pun intended. But yeah, I used to play Destiny. I stopped, but like I used to play it. I mean, Destiny 2 they're collabing with Star Wars right now, which is crazy. That's well, Star Wars, I don't know if it's big anymore because whatever. We're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, I believe that like Destiny 2 was not a good choice. Like, what were you guys smoking with that? We have so many other medieval setting things. Like, I don't know, Sekiro, Chivalry, Mordhau. Even though, like, Chivalry and Mordhau would get nothing or whatever. Oh, Dark Souls. Dark Souls would be banger, bro. I could see, well, I almost said I could see Bloodborne, but, nah, Sony hates Bloodborne with a passion for some reason. But, yeah, how about a Dark Souls collab? How about that? Or Sekiro, right? Sekiro collab. Have Orochi, well, I don't want Orochi getting too many skins. A little roach. But, yeah, how about a Sekiro Orochi skin? You know? And, yeah, I just think it's really cool. Hero skins is a great idea. I think they absolutely cooked with that. The only thing I disagree upon is the pricing. Like, okay, base hero skin costs, I believe 25k, right? 25k. Think of how many stuff you could buy with that 25k. That's like more. I'm gonna be honest, more bang for your buck. Like executions. I mainly get executions. I don't really get illustrious outfits. I don't really get them. Like, that's fine if you get them and you spend all that money on it, but I mainly do executions and materials for my heroes. I don't really care about anything else. And like, I wanted to be a collector in hero skins, by the way. I gave up. Like, I used to have every one of them, but because I accidentally, I lost access to my Xbox for a while. I got another Xbox, obviously, but, I didn't count for the fact that, like, I couldn't really become a collector and I lost some hero skins. But anyway, long story short, this pricing, like, this pricing is outrageous, and I don't care about they want to incentivize people to just pay full money for it, like $10 for the skin. No, like, okay, sure, but you think about it, you're just receiving a cosmetic change. You're not, in that 25k, you're not receiving an exclusive execution you can only do if you have this hero skin on, an exclusive effect that you can only have while this skin is on, an exclusive signature while you have the skins on. That would be more bang for the buck for hero skins, where you said, okay, you can only do the execution, signature, emote, effect, yada yada, etc. while the skin is on. That'd be cool, right? And make it worth your while. You get it, even if it doesn't, if it's not tied to the skin. It's that if you had that bundle, how about that'd be cool, right? That'd be amazing. And then like Ezio Auditore, one of my favorite assassins in the Creed, like Assassin's Creed franchise. He's 31,250, and I guess the reason for this is because they reworked his animations and gave him new voice lines for PK, because he is a man, he can't just walk like a woman, right? And I appreciate the detail. That was really cool of you. I'm still not paying 250k for it. If anything, the price to me, I'm gonna be real honest on hero skins. 15k for like the other like ones that are like Ramiel, Vela, you know, the ones that I've been talking about. And then for those crossover skins or whatever, like those crossover skins, 31,250. Oh well, I don't even know if the crossovers or the Destiny 2 crossover skins are 31,250. All I know for sure that the Ezio one is 31,250, which drives me up a wall. I get that you did animations for it, and I really appreciate it. You put it on like a weak character that needs like just one little change to be good, and you'd see so many Ezios. But like still, I completely disagree with the price. But yeah, the ones that are 31,250, make them 25k. Then I'd pay that. But yeah, that's just, I like hero skins. I think they were a great addition to the game. I just disagree with the pricing. I'm not talking about real money, I'm talking about skill costs. Anywho, on to number 3. Dedicated servers. Now this one is like really good. I really wouldn't be playing For Honor right now if it was... I complained about P2P servers back in the last video, but this one, thank God they have it, bro. And yes, first of all, the servers are a bit wonky right now. I think it's breaking, man. Like, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong about this, but I just blame it on Ubisoft. Like, I think they're not doing anything for Honor at the moment, right? I think For Honor is a skeleton crew, which sucks. They have a super unique game, but nah, they're gonna spend all that money on a AAA. Not triple A. Pardon my French. You know, pardon my language. A quadruple A game, Skull and Bones. Hey Ubisoft, how's that Skull and Bones doing? How's your quadruple A game, pirate game that doesn't even have like a boarding thing where you can fight other people, just has a cutscene or whatever? How's that doing, huh? Oh my gosh. But yeah, real simple. This one is the like 3rd best change ever. And the servers, like, I haven't really had any problem with the servers, although, like, yeah, it's literally has it nowadays. I guess I take that back, because nowadays it's just like a 50-50 chance on whether you get kicked or not, which sucks. Well, like, not kicked, but disconnected, which, man, I don't get it, man. Something is happening at Ubisoft, I think, and I just hope everything goes well. I just hope everything goes well. That's all I gotta say. Number 2. Removing a reflex guard. Now this one, oh, I told you everything about reflex guard last video. Thank the God they made assassins actually in the game. They finally released assassins. Imagine Hatun with reflex guard, man. Oh my goodness, that'd be insane. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Removing reflex guard, you actually made all the assassins viable. I mean, they still won't do as good as like BP or like any other person with like an all guard or whatever doing it 44s. But it's nice to have the option. That's what the real thing is. It's nice to have the option of choosing an assassin, and if you're good enough, you know, if you're good enough, then you could take a 1v4. Probably if enemy makes all sorts of mistakes, but hey, you could take a 1v4. You don't have to be a heavy or like heavy Vanguard hybrid anymore. Well, except for Shaolin, he had reflex guard, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah, I just think this was a very good change. They finally did it after years, and everyone in the community was cheering. Reflex guard was finally gone. Now, the number one thing that I think is the best decision in For Honor ever. What do you guys think? I want to see what do you guys think before I say it. Like, comment down below. I want to know what you guys think. Okay, you guys. I hope you guys done. Number 1, the CCU. Now, if you guys don't know what the CCU is, it is a core combat update. Now, old For Honor, back in the days of P2P servers or whatever, oh my gosh, so many people, it was high damage, and you get rewarded for turtling. A big example, I think Nobu's lights were 700 MS. Yeah, a heavy speed, and everyone was getting light parries very easily. It's just, yeah, most lights were that slow, and the indicator was like that. Well, I wouldn't say slow, but that's seeable, right? And everyone was getting light parries, and it promoted a turtle playstyle. It truly did. And you know what helped? It didn't. You know what helped promote the turtle playstyle? Guys, did you know that before CCU, I actually forgot about this. The thing is, I was living those days, but I forgot about this. Stamina, you know, the core thing that we use to attack. If you get parried, you lose stamina. You used to lose stamina. That was insane. Oh my gosh, now that I think about it, why was that even an option? Oh my gosh, I just took down like a trip down memory lane. That's so crazy to me. That if I get parried, I lose stamina, right? Keep in mind, I don't mind that being a feat. If someone is, if a new hero in the future, but it has to be like really weak that I lose 5 stamina upon parrying, like upon getting parried. But yeah, that's just me about the hero. Like if they want to bring it back through like a feat or something. But onto the CCU, they standardized lights. Someone like it's been a long time since CCU, so the exact numbers are, you know, changed. But like most lights are 500 MS, and the thing about it, the change that I really enjoy, because they wanted to like stop reaction monsters, right? The change that everyone really enjoyed, kind of. It depends on the attack, but every attack now loses 100 MS visually, like the indicator, right? You cannot see the indicator for 100 milliseconds, which I think was a great change. Well, kind of. Like I said, it varies on the attack, but I think it was a really, really great change. And the CCU was just a breath of fresh air. It made the core thing about the CCU that they said they want to make fights last longer. And it kind of sucked that it was a turtle playstyle in the game. It kind of sucked that if I get parried, I lose stamina. And and also kind of sucks that if I'm an assassin against a heavy, GG's kind of like I had to be really good, especially with reflex guard, mind you. I had to be really good, because if I'm exhausted and you do like a punch, God forbid your Conqueror, you do 2 heavies on me, or your Lombard, you do 2 heavies on me, I'm either dead or near death, even if I'm full health, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think the CCU was an overall great improvement. I think it also stopped light spam, because you can dodge out of getting light when you're in a light combo. Like, let's say old Orochi had his 3-chain lights, right? You dodged, let's say you take 1 light, then you take the 2nd light, and let's say you don't want to take the 3rd light. You can dodge out of a light combo now, which is good. And I believe you have frame disadvantage if you light spam, or like finish with a light finisher. You have frame disadvantage. If your opponent matches light, like if you finish with a light, they will win that. I think it was very great. The core combat update succeeded at making fights longer, and you know, I just said, like, I enjoy making fights longer, you know, number 5. I really enjoy the battle system in this game. But yeah, when I was looking this up, I was like, man, why was I ever against this? Yeah, fun fact, I was kind of against this because I was one of those idiots. I changed my mind, right? But I was one of those idiots that were like, my realism and stuff. But this game is essentially Mortal Kombat with how these people be taking attacks. When Hatun puts both of his swords in you, then rips them out from the sides, right? And you're still surviving. Pirate literally shoots you in the face. And that's just 14. No, I don't even think that's 14. That's 5 damage. She shoots shoots you in the face with 5 damage. And then we have Shaman being a cannibal, and then like taking a bite out of you. She's also breaking through metal if she's fighting a knight, which is crazy. But still, overall, I think the CCU was a great change. It made fights last longer. Now, sure, there's lots of things we could do balancing-wise in the future of For Honor, but still, this is my #1, like, best choice in For Honor history. I think this was a great change, no matter how you see it. Now, the future of For Honor, I saw this little one post, like, because this cover art of the Theaters of War, right? And I really, really hope this post is correct, because they said, like, they looked on the tabletop, right, of the cover art. They said, hey, those are the symbols for the game modes and stuff. And this is like the faction map or whatever. And he said maybe this is a tease to they're finally gonna address game modes and like kind of fixing at least Breach, right? The levers is just at least levers. How about that? Go my Marvel Rivals rule, right? Where they say, hey, if you just like, it's like Rivals gives you the tough titty, you know, mode, where it's just, hey, if you like, it doesn't matter if you disconnected. If you do that, you will be deserted or whatever. Which I have gotten crashes on the Xbox. It doesn't happen too often. I haven't gotten a single crash as of moment, as the like making this video and stuff. Like, it doesn't happen anymore. I think I can count up to 2 crashes I had in my Rivals lifetime on the Xbox. So yeah. And even if you disconnect, they just allow you to be like, hey, you want to reconnect? Like, and if you, I guess if you don't reconnect, you get deserted or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, they need to adopt Rivals thing. I pray. Where it's just, hey, if you leave, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you quit out the game or whatever. Yeah, you're just banned from the game for 15 minutes, you know. I hope that's what they're doing. Breach, like I said, I don't have any problems with Dominion. I haven't really had any problems with Dominion. I can't think of any. But Breach, please make feats not affect everybody, please. Well, not feats not affect the commander. That's just me. And also, what's another thing in Breach? I keep forgetting. Another thing in Breach. What was it? I don't know. I think it's on the back of my mind, man. That I want them to change about Breach. I guess I can't think of it, but yeah, I guess that's my main issue is this. Oh, also fix the bug in Breach right now. The soldiers on the last stage, they don't really attack it. It's like Dynasty Warriors, you know, it's no one else matters but the generals. Everybody's just, they literally just waiting for the commander and the 2 teams to fight in the middle while they're cheering us on. I don't know what bug caused that, but hey, hopefully that gets addressed. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute, that's what I was. The game modes, not just Breach. Like, have a. I got this from Slanderous's video. Just copy, COD, where it's just like you could just highlight multiple game modes and just go on queue. That would bring deathmatch back. That'd bring tribute back. That'd bring like skirmish back or whatever. That'd just be so cool. Make the game modes matter. And the thing is, in the post, he also said the faction war. Maybe the faction war is getting an update. Good. I said that like in my last video, the faction war stagnation. The faction wars don't matter. And the easy thing I said to add was just, in this one point, how about Steel Gain is good. Make people care about the faction war, man. That's what the marketing was when this game was releasing, the faction war stuff. I even remember this one lore tidbit where Hidekiri was getting released and the Vikings were winning at the time, right? In the faction war, right? The Vikings were winning, but then this one place on the faction war map, the samurai just pushed them back. And the thing is, they made a lore thing out of that. They turned that into an event, which was crazy. They turned that thing into an event where it was like the Vikings entered the village, but the ghost or whatever, I think it was just what's that thing? Dragon? Whatever warmonger, the material she uses, right? I think it was just hallucinations from that, because it was like foreshadowing, I think, or something. But yeah, they saw ghosts and they were hallucinating and stuff, so they ran out the village away from Hidekiri. I think it was Hidekiri's event release, right? They run away from Hidekiri and stuff. And because that showed that the Vikings went in that faction war map place thing, then the samurai kicked them out, and they just explained it like that. And they even said like, yeah, this is because of you guys, this is what happened in the faction war. Good, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool to make faction war matter. It's just emphasize people putting their flags down, even if you really don't care about the faction war, right? You just, for all intents and purposes, you don't care, right? Good, just have some incentive to put it down. Easiest thing I just said, Steel Gain. Put this place in, if you put this thing in If you put this flag in this spot, you get 8% more steel. How about that in any game mode? It's 20% more XP on this. Have faction events where just, hey, steel bonanza. You put this thing on now, you get like 10%. No, 15% more steel gain. I bet you Breach would have so much more players on that too. But like, yeah, imagine people just like, oh my gosh, I don't care about the faction war. I just want to put my flag down and stuff. And the Vikings probably will be out of stalemate with everybody, but still. And then, like, they already reward us for winning the faction wars, but like, so I think that's good. They reward you for winning the faction war. But I don't know. That's just me. I just really hope they do more with the faction war, make it matter with the game modes. Copy Call of Duty, where it's like, hey, select these game modes and you could queue for them. Like it could be deathmatch, tribute, skirmish, yada yada yada, etc, etc, etc. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping that post said was right. And this thing is not For Honor related, but I pray that PXZ, that Project Cars Zone 3, like rumor or whatever, that's gonna be a Nintendo Direct is real. Please, God, let it be real. I have no reason to get a Switch ever, but best and believe, if Project Cars Zone 3 comes out on the Switch, you will catch a full playthrough. I'm not playing any other games. But anywho, that's gonna be it for me today. My name is Josh, or JMajor12. Bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. If you watched this and enjoyed it, then why not give me a like, sub, and hit the bell notification. It'll help me out a lot. If you really like watching me, then you could hit any one of these videos here. Bye.